Hi, welcome to Dollar DIY. It is the channel where you can come to find all kinds of arts and crafts, but they're all really simple and they are all budget friendly. So thank you for checking out my channel. My name is Tina. I'm going to show you some things today that have to do with Valentines, of course. I think you can see. I went bananas at the Dollar Tree the other day and got all kinds of things that I'm so excited to use. Some of them I'll be using them today. What you'll need is a heart, some rose petals, which I got from Walmart, some roses, and a box. I picked this one up for the label only, so I'll be taking that off with a flathead screwdriver. I'm going to use this. I'll cut off this little tag, get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this heart and I'm going to take all these little roses off of their stems. It should just kind of pop off. Got the little backing right here. And I'm just going to put them right on there, right along the edges. I started off by taking all the roses off and placing them all along the edges for just seeing how I want it. You want the stems to be pointing inwards so that way when you lay down all of the different little petals, it hides all those little stems, and it's basically picturing like, he loves me not. He loves me, you know, that old game we used to play with the petals. That's basically what this is representing. So I'm placing all those petals so that they hide the stems, and then I'm just keep on filling it in almost like little fish scales. And then I use that flathead to take this frame off, put it there, just kind of measured things, see how many petals I needed to put left, and then I started painting a piece of paper, a cardboard that I had cut out. It's the Waverly Chalk White, and then I did the frame in the Ballet Slippers chalk paint. I used a regular paintbrush at first just to get a nice heavier coat on, and then I finished off with a sponge to just kind of pat it and give it a much nicer finish. Then I took a little paper towel and scraped along the metal just to kind of give it that worn look. So now while this is drying the rest of the way, we'll write here. Now you can use a pencil to start it out, but it's just going to say loves me. So I'm going to go ahead and freehand it with this Sharpie. Now it's time to put a special message and glue it in, and voila! Back over our heart. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to use this twine to hang it with, and I'm going to get two of my cute little rhinestones and use it for these two little dots here where those little tiny screws were. Okay, so you're going to get out enough to tie and to hang. So those on the back side there was two little heart cutouts right there and right there. So we'll use those both. I'm going to make it so that it doesn't hang too much, about maybe like that. I'm going to tie this. I have some cute little white pearly beads. Put glue probably right here, right in that hole. I'm going to drop that bead in there. A little tiny bit of glue. So as I went to hang this heart to display it, I realized that being such a soft material, it was kind of flexing as I hung it. So what I'm going to do, another good thing to keep on hand, are these nice little sticks that you can get. Now you're going to place the sticks down nice and wide. Since it's a big heart, you're going to glue each of them down, and that'll make it stable. Okay, so let's see how that does. Ah, very nice. For our next project, you'll need a heart-shaped box. The lid comes off on this one, which is perfect. Some pretty pink beads. Find that heart-shaped sticker if you can, and some Ballet Slippers Waverly Chalk Paint. Okay, so now we're going to do our cute little heart box. We'll start out by painting the box, and then we'll be adding beads. I'm going to use the Waverly Ballet Slippers. It's such a beautiful soft pink color. So you're going to take your paint and cover the whole entire lid. With these you can kind of pry your fingers in there and spread your fingers and hold it, and then that way you can get all the edges without putting marks on it. Okay, then we're going to let that dry. I'm going to do the same thing to the box. You're now going to paint the lower part of the box all the way around also. Now if you wanted to, I'm not going to do it today, but you can spray paint the inside. You can line it with fabric. That does keep drying a little tiny bit more as I'm getting this open. This one has the little stickies that go to glass really well, and they should go to other things really well too. It's my first time using this, so we'll find out. If all else fails, I'll use some heat. Alright, so I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to peel this off and make sure I don't break off any of those little cute intricate ends. Going to line it up. My gosh, I haven't even finished this project yet and I'm already in love with it. That all smoothed out really nice from center to outwards and to the ends. So look at that. Isn't that precious? Oh my gosh. So next we are going to open up these little cute beads. We're going to make it very foo-foo-y looking. I'll empty some of my little beads. What I'll do, I'll start by putting a little bead of glue right here. And try not to put too much. It's hard to kind of get it to come out slowly. And then if you can, find the little holes where they would be strung together and keep those to the side. And you're just going to keep going all around the very perimeter of the heart. And now it's time to put on those pretty little pink beads. It's a little tedious, but it comes out so cute, just lining them up nice and straight. So sweet. And for our last one, we'll be using a vase, glazed if you can find one, some Waverly Chalk white paint, and battery-powered candles, along with white or clear beads, some rope, and some raised stickers like these. Okay, you guys, this is number 3. I'm going to take this glass that is already kind of opaque, and I'm just going to take the Waverly white chalk paint, and I'm going to dab it because I want to be able to still see through it really nicely. I only want to coat my brush just a tiny bit. I'm just going to kind of go around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the sticker right now because I want to measure it to the spot that I'm going to put it so I don't go too high with the rope. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this love one. There we go. I plan it to go about like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to go right up to the edge of where this slant goes up and just to the very top of it and stop. Pick right about here to start. Which is kind of cute on its own. I'm going to peel this off. Okay, then the Waverly paint again. Go across the rope just ever so slightly. And a tiny bit on the label also. I'm just going to take a little bit off with my fingers. Okay, now that I've figured out what flower I want, I know that this little light works. Now I'm going to put the final touches by putting these little beads. Just enough to kind of give it a little shine, little sparkle, kind of glam it up a little. Hopefully this lighting is good enough. So now I'm going to go around this rim right below where it sticks out. There. A little more feminine. Put a little flower in there. Turn on that light inside, and you really got something. Well, thank you for joining me. Make some comments down below. Let me know how you liked it, how you're doing, and I hope that you all have a very blessed day, and I hope you'll join me again here on Dollar DIY. Thanks. Love you guys. Please consider subscribing and click on the notification buttons, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.